Hey, how you guys doing? Publisher journey again. Another video. Coming back from work. And it was a pretty good day. It was actually a lot of people. I hired 4 writers, each representing their own city, they identify with. So I actually hired 2 book writers because who are going to do a city travel guide about their city. One's Toledo, Ohio. Okay, she wrote a very detailed cover letter answer explaining everything about that city, all aspects of that city in detail to really introduce her city. So they gave me a preview of how she would write the book, and I think she was fantastic. And her and another freelancer, the other freelancer is from Phoenix, Arizona. He did an excellent job as well. He did the detail. I didn't record it. I was going to, but I didn't. I usually record the process and cover letter examples, but today I didn't, but he did a great job. So I decided to hire both of them for a city travel guide project. And then I had another job post just for top 10 YouTube videos about tourist attractions and things to do in the city. I got 2 applicants. One applicant's originally from Rochester, New York, so I hired her for that. She even said, like her sentence, her identity, is part of her identity is Rochester, New York. So I like hearing those kind of answers in the cover letter answers. Those are the type of people I like to hire because it's not just a project. This is who they are, right? So they do a better job usually, sometimes. Another freelancer is not born and raised per se, but she's lived over 5+ years in the city, Washington D.C. So, and her friends from her cover letter answers, just the little things I remember. See, is I'm just telling you, document my journey. Why I hired certain people. What's the trigger? For me, what sold me was she said even her friends always call her like a tour guide or something like that. Describe her as a tour guide. So that's great. Those are the type of people who are adventurous, like to show, explore, and great person to write a top 10 tourist attraction things to do in your city article. So those are 4 particular writers. On top of that, I actually 4 particular writers. On top of that, even for the book writers, I hired them for another just an article writing job as well. I just wanted to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They did an excellent job in the cover letter answers, the 2 book writers. So why not hire them for a top 10 article right now? Because we could finish it a lot faster within a week. The book project could take several months sometimes. 3 months. I give them a due date for everybody. And if you need more deadline, you need to extend deadline. I do that too. But sometimes people don't finish. I'm going to be honest with you. So let's finish the article too. So I hired her. I hired the writers for a top 10 article as well. Anything else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess like 4 writers about cities. I went to a seminar before an event by a guy named Albert Preciado in LA a year ago or whatnot, and it was great. And I met a guy who was making I believe he was making millions, okay, in his business and whatnot. We were talking, and he told me hey, what he says, what's your business about? He asked me, so I said, yeah, I publish books on all topics, and then he told me you got to pick a niche, and he was like, I guarantee you, if you pick one niche and go deep, you'll make more money than what you're doing right now, trying to publish topics of A to Z. And I try to convince him, hey man, my brand is A to Z. And it's true, I do publish books on all topics A to Z, but he has a point. You can go deeper when you pick a niche. And I had a challenge, trying to figure out what's my niche. But I think naturally what's coming about is city travel guides, because I'm doing so much content on that. So that's a quick little thing right there. City travel guide, that may be my niche. I'm going to cover YouTube videos on cities, and I'm going to do books about cities, written by locals. ideally for the books, or at least people who've actually lived there. Okay, who are real people who've lived there, everyday people who've lived there. So that's kind of like the new, direction I'm going to in terms of a niche, if I had to choose one. And I'm going to test it out. I'm going to try out all city travel guides, because to me, it comes naturally from my publishing business. There's a lot of applicants who apply. They're proud of their city. They want to write, and there's so many topics that we can go into. So many cities in the U.S., right? And the world and whatnot. But we're going to start in U.S. first and go from there, So that's that. Other things, man. Oh yeah. Other than that, like I was working today. I was just like, usually when I work, like I have this routine. Like I like to write down like where I'm working at, what time I started, what type of work I need to do, income generating activities, ACX, Upwork, I gotta check. Maybe I check advertising, Amazon advertising, etc., right? So, but today, I just decided I'm not gonna do any of that right now and go just straight to work. And even like recording, I usually record my process of hiring the writers, and I was doing that, but sometimes when I do that, I kind of like slow down. It slows me down, It feels like takes 2 times longer recording the process, because sometimes when you're not recording, you could just do it much faster, and etc. You don't have to worry about trying to slow things down to teach people this is what you're hiring them for, or whatever. So I skipped all that and I just got right to it. I saved half my time, and I ended up hiring 4 people and being efficient. So keep improving the way you work. That's what I'm saying. Mine's not perfect, but be more efficient. Sometimes you can get rid of the fat. You don't need to do some stuff, and that's what I'm learning. Okay, I gotta go. Talk soon. Take care. Bye.